Welcome back, everybody, to some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and today's custom scenario comes to us courtesy of Hey Nobody over on Discord, and it's actually not just a custom scenario, but it's the start of a series. So we're going to kind of do this one while we still work on some other things and do some other videos. So this isn't going to be like every Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts video for the next couple of weeks is going to be in this series, but I will put these in a separate playlist together. And I'll number them so you can kind of keep track of them. And basically what he's doing is he's giving me a starting scenario. And then depending on what happens in this scenario, that'll determine kind of what happens next. And in each one of these battles, I'm going to have choices about what ships I can take in. So let me kind of give you a little bit of the background here. He said the year is 1922. The Great War is still raging between the big nations of Europe, but with a difference. France has been lost. The Germans pulled out the Schlieffen Plan successfully. The Royal Navy got severely beaten up at the battle near Dunkirk. Germans are winning this war, and us French nearly lost all of our navy. And the Germans, to the Germans, when they invaded our country, they enjoy nearly full naval superiority, and our spies tell us they're going to invade Britain. And if that happens, democracy is lost over Europe. Our goal is not to let that happen. The Germans, although are not expecting our secret project, which is still going to be a powerful battleship with quad turrets, but will take some time to finish her. So here is the decision that we have to make for now. Option A. Lucky for us, a few destroyers from the reserve fleet managed to get away. So if I choose option A, which I have, it's that we get 4 destroyers in our navy. Option B is that we have a light cruiser and 1 destroyer. I've chosen to go with the 4 destroyers. The first mission, a convoy of 20 German transports are going to be carrying oil back to the mainland, Germany. And the Germans don't have a lot of long-range escorts. So the escorting fleet is going to be very small, which makes this convoy our primary target to cripple the German war machine. So we're going to take our remaining fleet, which is in this case the 4 destroyers, and show them that a capitulated country is not a dead country. So we're going up against 2 destroyers and 20 transports. He said range 12,500, but you can't do that, so I'm going 12,000. Technology 1922. If one of your destroyers or the light cruiser gets sunk by a merchant in this battle, he said the ship won't be lost. Normally what will happen is if I lose a ship in the mission, I lose that ship for the rest of the campaign. Otherwise, in the next mission, I will still have those ships, and I need to basically keep the same build as well. So if I put 3 torpedo tubes on the destroyers, that's what they have to have the next time I use them, kind of thing. So basically this is meant to kind of simulate a campaign until we actually get one. So let's go ahead and design our destroyers. Obviously we need to have enough weaponry to be able to sink. To win this mission, we have to sink both destroyers and at least 15 of the 20 transports. So this is going to be interesting. Obviously there's no cost involved right now, so I'm going to go ahead and max out as high as we can on the weight. Range isn't an issue here. I do want to keep these things protected, but I don't think I need to go crazy with the protection, although it doesn't really cost a lot. Let's see where we're at. We still got a decent amount of weight. Let's go ahead and, before we do anything else, we can get all the way to Krupp 4 armor. That's cool. Let's go ahead and get this thing built with its towers. I like these rear towers because I think you can throw a gun on those there. Funnels. I like the angled funnels. Those are cool. That gets us super close on weight, though. Angled funnel is 246. Maybe we can... Actually, there's not much of a difference in funnel capacity there. We're at 100% engine efficiency with just 1, so there's actually no need for a second funnel. That's cool. Main guns. Let's get a couple of dual 5-inch guns going on this thing. That gets us kind of close there. Heavy shells. I like the idea of the heavier shells in terms of the damage it'll cause. We can even go up to super heavies. We're going to need torpedo launchers, but not yet. Let's go with that. We can go all the way to high TNT, which I like that idea. Although, yeah, we still get a plus 25% HE shell damage, so that's good. We can go all the way up to 21-inch torpedoes, which we need some tubes on these things. I'm going to go singles, just because we have multiple targets that we're going after. Plus, these things are heavy, and I have a limited amount of weight available. You can see just throwing 4 of these things on there is pretty much going to max out my weight. And I haven't even put a rangefinder on it. Alright, we're a little over on weight now. Might actually drop the bulkheads back to many. It's not going to work. So protection's going to have to kind of be at a minimum. I think this will be good. But it's not a lot of armor. I would love to have more armor on these things. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. Alright, I think that's pretty good right there. It's not a lot of armor or weaponry, but we're going to have 4 of these things. How many torpedoes am I going to be taking into this battle? There should be somewhere that it tells me that. So we get 3 per launcher. That's not a lot. That concerns me a little bit. I think I might have to go up to increased ammo on the tubes, which only gives me 4. So that's only an additional 4 torpedoes. Ah, boy. That's probably not even worth it, honestly. If we go to smaller ones, does it give me more? I doubt it. Nah, it's the same amount. Because I'm feeling like maybe I don't need torpedoes that big. But since it doesn't matter. Okay, we're just going to probably have to use our guns to do a lot of this. And they get 500 rounds per gun. So that's kind of where we're at. Hopefully that's going to be enough to sink all of these ships. Okay, here we go. So the main thing is I gotta make sure I'm not wasting torpedoes by, you know, going after one ship with all of my torpedoes kind of thing. I'm actually going to try to go to a tight formation. So let's go ahead and start speeding ahead, look for these things. So Fanfare, Carabiner, Carabinier, Boutefort, and Sakalavi. I have no idea how to pronounce this stuff, and I took French in high school. No, we're not even going the right way. We need to turn to the north. Okay, well, we haven't found the... oh, no, not that many torpedoes, not at one target. Turn the torpedo tubes off. We just fired, like, 12 torpedoes at one destroyer, and they're probably all going to miss. I should have turned those things off sooner. I wasn't expecting him to show up out of nowhere on my left side like that. I thought we'd be still looking for a while. Now he's getting torpedoes in the water. You can see how tight these things can turn, though. Which is the reason why I didn't want to waste torpedoes on a destroyer. Not unless we were super close. But we do need to eliminate these guys before we can go after the rest of the fleet. And you can see, I mean, our own torpedoes are going to be way off the mark. I should have just left those things off from the start. Accuracy is going to be pretty terrible for the guns. At least till we get close, and especially now since he fired smoke. Oh, there's a hit. It's going to take quite a few of those to finish him, though. Maybe we'll get really lucky and some of these torpedoes will go out and hit one of the transports if we find them. I actually can't see if he's firing torpedoes yet because I haven't identified him. Oh, now I can. I've got all 4 of mine in a battle line now. A tight battle line. Boy, it's taken him a long time to reload his torpedo tubes because he's got 1 quad launcher. So we're going to try to get in nice and close to him and hit him with these guns. As you can see, even at this distance, only a 4% chance to hit. Oh, there's a hit on me. So maybe I will fire a couple of torpedoes here. Once I get in super close to where he can't really miss. Or I can't really miss. Alright, what are we waiting on? There they go. Oh, maybe not. Alright, we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. We're going to pummel him with our guns. The lead ship's going to drop back now. We got some nice fires going on. Holy cow, the whole back end of this destroyer is on fire. Is that the other destroyer? I think it is, but I'm going to keep everybody together, at least for the time being. He's still going after my first one. We got to sink him before he is able to fire off another four torpedoes, which he's going to be able to do really soon. Oh no, no way. I lost one already? Jeez, just from his guns. That sucked. Can we please put some torpedoes in the water on this guy? He's right there. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. This guy's just pummeling me. There's a flash fire. We got him. Just before he's able to fire torpedoes. That helps. That's right. Bye-bye. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Alright, let's take our 3 remaining destroyers, go after this other guy. And then we can just start our turkey shoot with the transports. But first we have to hunt down the second destroyer. Oh, he's in the southwest now. He's over this way. Okay, we found the destroyer. I think we've also at least caught sight of the transports. They must be close. Let's go ahead and fire our smoke. Don't want to lose another destroyer. There's a nice hit. Got to get in close. Oh, maybe we won't need to. Where's he at on his torpedoes? He's got 8 torpedoes, so when he fires his 4, he won't be able to fire again for a while, but we've got to be super careful when he does fire those 4. There they go. They just went in the water. Actually, let's turn this way. Okay, let's be careful here, because we're in a row. I just want to make sure that the other guys don't get hit by him. Turn, dude, turn. Alright. I think we're going to have to detach because we're going to get nailed. Oh no, it's too late. What were you thinking? I hope that doesn't sink him. Hopefully we can come back from that. I'm not sure. Well, it's only 2 forward compartments. I think we'll be okay. We'll have to keep an eye on it, though. Now there's a third compartment that's thinking about flooding. He won't get any more in the water for a while. That's good news. There we go. I think we got him. He's got some major flooding all along the whole thing. Fanfare's going to survive. I think he's done. There it is. Yes. Okay. Now, smoke spotted in the west. That's where we're headed to find the transports. And we've got 2 relatively solid destroyers. A third one that's got some damage, but will recover. Now, I'm guessing these guys may have guns. So it's not like it's just going to be a complete turkey shoot with no threat to me whatsoever. Alright, we've spotted our first transport. The problem is our third destroyer is lagging behind on speed, which is keeping our whole task force at 31 knots max speed at the moment. Let's see if these things have guns on them. They do. Guns on the front and the rear. So they're not just going to be sitting ducks for targets. But I want to spot a bunch of these things before I start launching torpedoes, hoping that maybe we can hit more than one. And the good news is we're doing some decent damage right off the bat. So these guys certainly don't have the armor that the destroyers did. So we're going to be able to pummel these guys pretty good with our guns. Alright, there's 1 down, 14 to go. Let's go ahead and get some torpedoes in the water. There's going to be more of them up here that we don't see yet. I'm actually going to drop Fanfare off into its own group so it can do its own thing here at a different speed. Alright, I guess we're going to have to get closer for the use of torpedoes. There we go. We got some in the water now. Let's turn them back off since we got 6 in the water. We're gonna end up sinking these guys before we even hit them with torpedoes. Oh, they're 3 wide though, so maybe we will hit the guys behind them. I just hope all the torpedoes don't slam into the lead one. All right, let's switch our targets over to here. I'm actually going to go after this one now. Turn my torpedoes back on. Oh, we're going to miss these guys completely, aren't we? Dang, they're just way too slow. Our torpedoes are all going to go harmlessly right through the middle of them. Plus they're turning pretty efficiently. And we're out of torpedoes. Just like that. Go ahead and reattach. Alright, this is going to take a while. Let's go ahead and finish off the Munich over here. München, I think that means Munich in German. Don't want to let any of these guys get away. Torpedoes were pretty much worthless. Let's go right down the middle of these guys. Get up and nice and close. I do have to watch damage, though. It's not like I'm completely impervious to being injured or sunk. I also got to watch the number of shells I have left. And that's why I need to get in close. Get quick kills on these things. Alright, there's two. Wittelsbach is down. München's about to be. Yeah, I think we got them. That'll be 3. Alright, there's 3. We need 12 more to complete the mission. Although we'd like to get them all. And then how this will work is, Hey Nobody will give us the next part of our campaign scenario after this mission's over when we see the result, which is, of course, that we'll hopefully be carrying forward 3 destroyers, which will have to have the same build as these ones, into the next mission, plus whatever we're able to get with whatever choices we make next. Alright, come on, Irene. I know it's a song. Haha. There we go. That's 4. 11 to go. Oh man, Carabinier is actually taking a decent amount of damage right now and flooding. We gotta be careful here. There's a decent chance with all these transports firing we could end up losing her. Alright, there's 5. Let's not run into each other, shall we? Fanfare's already got a decent amount of damage, but she does still have 8 torpedoes. Alright, there's 6. Let's go after this one here. Actually, let's go after the Mainz. A lot of these are named after towns. There we go. Beautiful. It should be 7. That's 7. Alright, now we'll go after you. Get these guns turned around. Should happen pretty fast. Although he did say if we lose any destroyers to the transport, since we can't simulate unarmed transports, that it wouldn't count. So, assuming I win the mission, I will keep all 3 of these destroyers, regardless. There we go. Next, Mecklenburg. Actually, no, let's go after Prussian. Speed back up to 3. I'm gonna stay nice and close to these guys. They're all trying to run as best they can. We're good. Plenty of ammo left. So they've got 4-inch guns. Which one did we sink now? I must have missed something. I thought we had already sunk that one. I guess not. So what's that leave? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we sunk 9? Either that or there's one hiding out there somewhere. We'll find out after we sink these 6. Now there's 20 total. I don't think we've sunk that many. So there's got to be some more out behind us. Yeah, there's some more up here too. Oh, look at the Hindenburg going up like, well, you know, the Hindenburg. Oh, the humanity. Mecklenburg and Hindenburg go down almost instantaneously. We're nailing these guys now. Although taking some damage. Oh, that's beautiful. These 5-inch guns have been pretty effective against the transports. And against the destroyers. I haven't done anything with torpedoes, really. Wow. Once they get locked on, man. Solid. Smoke, so you can't see me. He's done. What do we got left? We got 4 somewhere else. They're probably up ahead here. But by the time we sink these last 3, I lost track, but I'm sure we're well on our way to getting the 15 that are required for this mission. So eventually we'll obviously be moving up to bigger ships, and we'll have tougher decisions to make as we get further into this little fictional campaign that we're doing. But that's all going to be up to Hey Nobody. Alright, Danzig's almost done. Does that leave us 5? So we will have won the campaign when we sing Hansa. And I'll go back and hunt the other ones on my own, but for the purposes of this episode, we'll wrap it up when we sink this guy here. Because it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. But you can use the comment section below if you want to give Hey Nobody some suggestions on where the campaign should go from here. And what choices I should make. But that will kind of be up to him. But if you leave the comments, I'll make sure he sees those things. So drop a like if you would, and we will see you again. Maybe we'll try to do 1 episode a week, or it just depends on how fast he gets them to me. And I don't want to completely leave out other things that I can be doing with this game. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you look forward to more. We'll see you soon.